Yo, what's good, everybody? My name is Cosmic, and I want to welcome you to my channel, Opinion Stated, where I give unfiltered, opinionated sports takes. Let's go. Yo, what's good, everybody? My name is Cosmic. I want to welcome you back to my channel, Opinion Stated. Man, it has been a while. Happy New Year to everybody. I believe this is my very first episode of 2026. Man, coming mid-February as it stands. But nevertheless, wanted to come before you with a really interesting episode. I think if you know at this point. So it's not like this is groundbreaking information or this is anything new being exposed. Man, LeBron James is fucking ridiculous, bro. And I think in this episode, especially in the year of 2026, I'm gonna start keeping it all the way clean, bro. I do not hate LeBron James, but I don't like this motherfucker, bro. Like, I just don't like what he stands for. I don't like how he moves. I don't like how he continues to move like a weirdo and people support it. So that is what this video here is about. It is about his shameless stat pattern. But before we dive deeply into the content, do me a huge favor, like the video. Liking the video helps us cruise along algorithm avenue, helps us get into the presence of individuals just like yourself who might be interested in this kind of content. Also, subscribe to the channel. Doing so, clicking that notification bell helps you to be notified as to when my newest episodes are uploaded. And again, man, without further ado, I'm entitling today's episode Shameless Stat Pattern. Last night, the LA Lakers took on the lowly Dallas Mavericks without Cooper Flag. I tuned into the game because I was hoping to see Cooper Flag work out. But man, Cooper didn't even play in the game, so that made it even worse. But because I had already committed the time during the evening to watching the game, I just said, man, fuck it, I'm just gonna go ahead and watch it. You know what I'm saying? So I did. And you know what I mean? Like, the Mavericks are a shell of whomever it is that they thought they were, you know what I'm saying, at this point. And the night before, or the last night of actual NBA games before the All-Star break, is what we were up against last night. And so, you know, I wasn't expecting anything other than seeing, you know, kind of the Lakers do their thing. Luka Doncic didn't play in the game, but LeBron James did after sitting out a couple of nights ago. And so I was like, all right, well, cool. At least we'll get a chance to see LeBron James kind of show off against, like, you know what I mean? Like the low-level Dallas Mavericks players. But that notwithstanding, at 41 years old, as some people will say, like,
41, bro, he's still doing this. He's still playing at a high level.
Like, high level is subjective. It's so fucking ridiculous and weird. But anyway, it is what it is. In this game, LeBron James had the opportunity to get himself, the coaching staff as well, get him out of the game because the game was already out of reach, but they left him in the game, the stat pass. So that is what this episode is actually going to center around. But before I dive into the film footage that I have from last night to prove it, I do want to say thank you to all who have subscribed to the channel and supported with the channel thus far. Last month, toward the end of last month, we actually finally achieved the 1,000 subscriber milestone. So I appreciate you guys, man, for rocking with us. A whole bunch of folks came on between December and that juncture of January. And so, you know, there was a way that I got to the extra 300 subscribers. I did not pay for the subscribers. But I will produce an episode here soon where I just kind of share a subscriber hack. And I know that it's effective and that it works because it worked not just on my YouTube, but across my Instagram and TikTok pages to get me over 600 followers on those pages, 300 subscribers on this YouTube channel. So stay tuned for that video, which I'll drop at a later time. Man, life has been kicking my ass, you know what I'm saying? Life has been life, man. But here I am with this episode, diving right back into the content. And man, what I was saying, shameless stat pattern. LeBron James, you know, becomes the oldest player last night to ever record a triple-double. It was his first triple-double of the season as it was reported. But I do have some film footage from that. So let's get into that. In this film footage, you'll clearly kind of be able to see, it'll kind of set itself up. We're deep in the fourth quarter at this point. The score is 99-115 as I pick up this particular footage. And about 3 minutes, 23 seconds remaining in the fourth. Let's pick it up from here. LeBron James at this point also is 1 rebound away from a triple-double. He's at this point got about like 26 points, 12 assists, and 9 rebounds, right? And so right as this clip starts, you'll see a shot go up from the Mavericks. Austin Reeves grabs a rebound instead of LeBron. LeBron just kind of exacerbated, points at Austin like, bro, let me get the rebound, bro. You know what I'm saying? So he's a little annoyed. The, commentators are just kind of doing their thing. They're talking through it. A timeout is called at that point. JJ Redick, as you can see here on the footage, he's looking at a stat sheet. JJ Redick was looking at a stat sheet there, bro. Comes out of that, somebody says to LeBron, yo, grab one more rebound. LeBron said, I'm trying to, the motherfucking AR. He says, I'm trying to. That motherfucking AR, bro, taking my rebound. So JJ leaves him on with 3:18 to go, a 16-point lead. Ball swung around over to LeBron in the wing. He's doing his bagless game, goes to the rack, scores points. I think he wanted to get a 30-point triple-double, honestly. So just want to get as close to a 30-point triple-double as he could, or a 30-point triple-double at this point. The commentator continued to say 28 points, 12 assists. 28 points. So LeBron James is 1 rebound away from a triple-double. Game's out of reach, man. They're up 18 points at this point. And they're just hoping that, the ball bounces LeBron's way. Rui doesn't box his man out. LeBron pushes, in frustration, pushes Rui into the bag. They're like, box your man out, bro. I could have got that rebound right there. So LeBron was frustrated, pushing Rui. Rui's looking perplexed. He's like, what? How did I get a foul call? Me? On me? You saying me? On me? What'd I do? LeBron pushed him into the defender. Box out, bro. LeBron looking at like, man, well, he box out so I can get the rebound, bro. So you'll see here on this possession now, finally, where LeBron James will get his triple-double. Finally, you see Rui at the bottom of the screen here, boxing out. So it's Jackson Hayes. Austin Reeves is standing there like, man, I should get this rebound. He's really looking at balls on the rim. He's like, man, I should grab this shit. I should snatch this motherfucker rebound. But he doesn't. LeBron grabs the rebound. Secures his triple-double. With less than 2 minutes to go in the game. Shameless, bro. His ass out of the game. You can notice, man, the Dallas Mavs have already cleared their bench. They cleared their bench coming back with that 3:18 left. Now they're bringing in the bum to the minute 45. If I was on the Lakers saying, bro, I'd be like, bro, don't put me in a game with a minute 45. Are you fucking kidding me right now? Are you serious? Leave them jokers out there, bro. Now watch this. Watch this. You trying to steal my nigga rebound? Watch out. I said, get your ass out. And I said, get your ass out of here. Let me get my triple-double. Man, LeBron, I really dislike this dude, bro. I dislike everything that he stands for. And I know that some people are going to be like, bro, y'all just be reaching, trying to have anything to say negative about the dude. But he's been doing this his entire career. I think that is the problem. The problem is he cares so much about stats that even JJ is standing there with 3 minutes and 18 seconds to go, looking at the stat sheet, being like, yo, let's make sure we get LeBron. There's LeBron James they're trying to convince us who had sciatica leading into the season, has all these age. This age is a factor where they can't even practice back-to-back or practice before games or whatever it is, shoot around before games because of this 41-year-old, but you leaving him on the court in extreme garbage time. Just a stat pad, bro. Like, that's the kind of thing that I don't like. It's just really annoying, bro. It's really fucking annoying. And this is why, man, look, stats can be telling, but stats without context can be misleading. So years from now, people will do the same thing that JJ Redick was doing through that, which people are actually doing today, looking at the stats, like, look at the stats, bro. Look what the stats say. But without context like this, I mean, you don't understand that he's just staying on the court, just doing weird shit just to get certain stats and achieve certain milestones, like it's going to be mentioned, or like it was mentioned, that this was, and he is now, the oldest player to ever record a triple-double, passing Karl Malone, who did so. And it is just, obviously my opinion stated, bro. Man, LeBron James is nothing more than Karl Malone. I've been saying this for years, bro. In terms of skill set, in terms of his bag, you know what I mean? Like being able to dribble and get his shot off, get to the basket whenever he wants because he's going downhill, a huge body, in comparison to the other players that he's just kind of bulldozing over. Man, LeBron James is nothing more than Karl Malone, has been nothing more than Karl Malone, skill set and everything else, except Karl Malone had a better mid-range jump shot. And Karl Malone, I don't doubt, would have shot from a clip of about league average, which LeBron has averaged throughout his career from three, if the game had been stretched out that way, where Jerry Sloan, had coach of the Utah Jazz, had, you know, kind of given Karl Malone the nod to shoot volume threes back then. Karl Malone had a really, really good shooting touch, bro. So be not dismayed or be not fooled by what didn't happen, because you don't see it on the stat sheet. And that was my ultimate point. But anyway, man, that's been the basis of this episode, man. Fuck LeBron James. I hate this guy. I wish he just retires. I just said I hate him. Fuck it, I hate him. I really dislike the guy. Get him out of the league, bro. Get him out of the league. Give the league to the young fellas and let them turn it into something better than he has in his 23 years that he has been in the league, or whatever, the 15 or so, you know, that he was just at the helm, supposedly all by himself, even though Steph Curry and everybody else, man, was picking up equal amount of hardware on his watch. But yeah, man, it's just time for the dude to bow out. Get out of the way, bro. It's annoying. And likewise, I should have played that extra little clip from the interview at the end, where he's being touted and celebrated for like your 22nd consecutive, you know, all-star appearance. And it's not his 22nd consecutive all-star appearance. Remember, he was selected. This is his 22nd selection, but he did not appear in the game last year. So as they shape this narrative and continue to spew this false narrative all weekend, you guys just keep an ear out for it. It's a fucking lie. He didn't play, so he did not appear. He appeared at the All-Star game for the festivities, came out in a sweatsuit, waving at everybody, but he didn't play. So he did not make an appearance in the game. Just saying that. That has been the basis of this episode, man. Like the video if you haven't done so already. Subscribe to the channel as well, man. I'll catch you in the next episode. Take care of yourselves until then. Blessings.